Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. So nice to see you again today. I've had a really busy day, and you know, some days when you're really busy and you know you got to go home and you got to fix dinner and you want to fix something nice, but you don't want to spend a lot of time. Well, that's the kind of day I've had. So what I did while I was out, I stopped by the grocery store and I ran in real quick, and you know, all the stores have the rotisserie chicken. So what I did is I picked up one of these rotisserie chicken. And you know how much I love cornbread. So we're going to make a cornbread and chicken country home casserole tonight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and I'm going to pick this chicken apart and see if I can get about 4 cups of chicken. After I get my 4 cups of chickens picked, I'll come back to you and we'll make this recipe. Okay, I got about 4 cups of picked chicken off of my chicken that I bought. So I'm going to dump those 4 cups right into a bowl right here. That was simple enough, didn't take any time at all. And to that I'm going to put just a little bit of salt. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper. I'm going to add 1 cup of cheddar cheese. And then I'm going to add, I've got 1 regular can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm going to put that in here. Now I should have another can of cream of chicken soup this size, but I didn't. All I had was a family size and tell the difference. So I'm not going to use this whole can. Like I tell you, I didn't want to go back out to the store. I tell you to use what you have. I won't waste this. I will use this on something else. But I'll use just about as much as in the can there, okay? And then I'm going to mix these all up. I got my mushroom, cream of mushroom, I got my cream of chicken, I've got my cheddar cheese, I've got my salt and pepper, and of course I've got my chicken. We're going to stir those all up. Get those all really mixed up. I am so hungry. This chicken smells so good tonight. Okay, next I'm going to take, I've got like a 9 by 13 casserole pan here. And we'll take this and then we'll spray this. Okay, set this out of the way. I'm going to take my chicken and I'm going to pour it right into my casserole pan. Now in the meantime, my oven has been preheating to 400 degrees. So I'm going to set it just for a second. I'm going to put this right here in my casserole dish. Lots of memories with this bowl. This was my grandmother's. I remember growing up, she had an old Hoosier cabinet, and that's where she kept all her bowls like this. I don't use them very often because they're very special to me. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to spread this all around the bottom here. Get this spread around the bottom, evenly on the bottom. I wish you could smell this. I said one of these days they're going to have cameras that you'll be able to smell when somebody's doing something or cooking or doing something. And that will be the day. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside for a second. Now I'm going to pull out another bowl. Now I said there was going to be a cornbread chicken, so to be a cornbread chicken, we've got to have cornbread. So I've got 1 box of Jiffy cornbread mix. And like I said, y'all know how I love Jiffy cornbread mix. I've got regular cornmeal. I make regular cornbread. But you know, sometimes you're in a hurry, and when you're in a hurry, you want to use whatever you can. And so far, you see, this has taken no time at all. I've got that. To that, I'm going to add 1 egg. Whoops. Add 1 egg to that. To that 1 egg, I have got 1/3 cup of sour cream. Now, once again, I'm going to take my spatula. Get the sour cream out. Okay. To the sour cream, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And the last thing I want to add is I got a can of cream style corn. We'll put that in there too. And then, excuse me 1 second, I'm going to get my mixer here. I'm going to mix this all together. And like I said, you can see I had I had all the ingredients in my pantry. I had cream style corn. I always have cornbread. I didn't have the right soup, but like I said, make do with what you have. And I'll take the rest of that soup and I'll make, if nothing else, I'll make a gravy out of that and pour it on toast tomorrow morning for breakfast. So chicken would be really, really good. So, okay, I'll make sure this is good and mixed up. Okay, that's good and mixed up. Let me get another spatula out here. Okay, now we'll take this mix. First, I'm going to spoon it over top of it. I'm going to spoon this over top of here. I don't even think I need my spatula. I can use my spoon just to scrape my dish. Okay, set that aside. Take my cornbread and I'm going to spread it all around top of here. Just going right on top of my chicken dish. And this is going to be in the oven about 40 minutes. Now, I'm going to keep a watch on it. If it looks like it's turning too brown too quickly, I might want to cover it with some foil, but usually it doesn't. But that was it. That's simple. And wait till you see when it comes out. And this is so good. You got a whole meal here. Let me put this in the oven for about 40 minutes and I'll be back to you. Our cornbread chicken country style casserole is ready to come out. The timer just went off, so I'm going to take it out of the oven. Oh, and it is hot. But look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Look how it's bubbling all around the side, and the cornbread is nice and crisp on the top. And what I'm going to do while it's hot, I'm going to let it cool a bit first. But I had a few chopped onions in the refrigerator, so I'm going to take my few little chopped onions I took on and put on here. Now, when I get ready to eat this myself, I will also probably put some jalapeno peppers on this because I love peppers. And it might be too strong for some of y'all, but this makes it a little bit more festive. And you see, it didn't take any time at all to make this dinner. The chicken was already cooked for us. We just came home, mixed a few things up with what we had in our pantry, and it was ready to go. So I'm gonna let this cool down, and then I'll come back to you. Our cornbread country chicken casserole has cooled down enough that I will cut it right now. It smells wonderful, and to be really honest with you, I'm really hungry. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm just going to start slicing it. Now you don't have to slice it out of here. You could take it. You could really just take a spoon and just take a great big spoonful. But I'm trying to be, for you, be polite and nice tonight. And I get this out, and you can see what it looks like too. Now, if we look on the bottom of this, you can see it's got all that wonderful chicken. Look at all that wonderful goodness on the bottom there on the cornbread. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful meal. This is Jim saying I send you a great big hug and take care of yourself. God bless.